got to consistently follow through. Get her done. You got to get it done. The other question I get asked, why in the Lord's name do you do this? Seems like such a crazy, sadistic, silly business, especially when on those Fridays and Saturday nights when we have a wait of an hour and a half and people are standing there and just want that table yesterday. And you're trying to tell them, I quoted you an hour. It's only been 20 minutes. But I do it because I love it. I love what I do. You've all heard the saying, if you love what you do, it ain't work. You've heard that saying? Have you? Yeah. Guess what? It's true. It really is true. Have I done some stuff that I didn't love and it was tedious? Yeah, we all have. And we probably will come across a lot of those places in that road to get to the place where you want to be, that you know when you get there. Trust me, you will know. You got to love it. You truly have to. Food is my passion. Service is my obsession. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. I am crazy about food. Love it. Truly love it. I want to weigh 500 pounds. I have no idea the way I eat. But I love it. Service is, I'm obsessed with it. Ain't nothing better. Just have someone walk out of your restaurant and just say thank you. For all their reasons. Because people come in for all different reasons, They all have something that they come into your establishment for. The main thing is, whatever it is, there's expectations. And we have to meet up to that every single day. That's why I say you got to earn that badge every single day. There's expectations. Certain level of expectation here. It can go this way or it can go that way. Okay? I tell my staff, how much money you want to make? Because everybody's got a level of expectations and they're going to tip accordingly. If you met the expectations, that's their number, the tip number. You guys have ever heard of that? What's your tip number?
I like to average at least 3 per night.
Huh?
Like, you mean per person?
A tip number meaning what a person will, an average, a percentage of what someone leaves for a tip. 20%?
25%.
Yeah, right? That's for the expected, right? If you met my expectations, you hit it. Right? We all have different tip numbers. Our grandparents certainly had some different numbers. 10%, they're like, I left too much money. So take a little bit back more. Seen it happen. Papa, no, wait, no, don't, leave it, that's theirs. You know what I'm talking about, please. I see it and go, oh, God, sorry, trying to take the money, and they give it to you, and they don't want to leave it on the table. And Pops is going to come around, that's too much money. You see it, I tell you, you see it. And what's funny, you all laugh because we all got one of those. That's what's crazy about it. We all have them. But we all have those expectations. I certainly do. I have my expectations when I go to a restaurant as far as the level of service and the dedication that the server has for me. Expectations, below expectations, the renegade server. Renegade server. The one who just decided to go above and beyond the call of duty. The one that decided to just take it that much further. The one that made it that much more of a wonderful and pleasant experience for you. That was able to read all the signs, whether you were hanging out with the gals, chilling with the boys, on a date, by yourself. They knew how to work it. Renegade server. That one gets more than 20%. It's earned. And he earned it or she earned it by giving their job value and understanding that it was valuable to bring that level of experience to each and every one of their guests. It's like I tell my server, okay, you got section 30s and 40s, you got the 50s and 60s, blah, 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 blah. So everybody's got their section, right? Everybody's got their little world. What I try to instill in them is to let them understand the process of ownership. That even as employees, you got to take ownership. I'm an owner, not on paper. My dishwasher's an owner. Busboy, hostess, everyone is an owner. And I tell my servers, that's your section right there. That's your storefront. That's your business right there. We as an organization, we're bringing the people in, but what you going to do to keep them inside and keep them coming back for more? Time and again. Tell their friends. You get the picture? That's what you need to instill. Value, pride, in the simplest of things that you do. Everyone is valuable to an organization. For the first time ever in my career, I have actually come across an organization which just not on paper. It's true. It is simply the truth. You're my busboy, I care about you. I care about what you do. I care enough about you that I want to know how you're doing it. And I want you to be the best at that. I'm going to show you how. I care enough about you to let you know that you do have the opportunities to rise up and move along the ranks. If you want it. If you want it. Because you damn well better care more about you than I care about you. You have to. I got a lot of love to give. You'll hear that word love a lot from me. Got a lot of love to give to each and every one of my team members, my family members, quite frankly. I spend a lot of time with these folks. And you got to give that. You got to instill that. You got to show it. You got to, just can't walk the walk, talk the talk. You got to put it right up in there. You have to. It's the only way you're going to succeed. It truly is the only way you're going to succeed. So why do I do it? Because I love it. It's as simple as that. I love doing what I do.
I just want to comment before you continue. And I don't even know if you remember this, but it was my 5th time visiting this establishment, and it was already being taken care of by 2 servers. And they were taking me to where I was going to be seated.
I'll tell them. I remember exactly what it was. I remember exactly what it was. I was up by the front door, and I asked the hostess to carry the drink for you to your table.
Exactly. And as
Right?
I was walking away, the students might remember, I said to myself, that has to be the owner or an employee manager who feels like he owns the place. Do you remember me saying that to you? Yeah. And you just said it. We did not have this conversation, did we?
No, we did not.
But that's exactly because that's what resonated. It was that millisecond of gracious, genuine gesturing acknowledgement that happened in a millisecond, but it resonated with me in such a way that I said to myself, I've got to meet that person. I've got to know something about that. That was so powerful and indicative of what I've been experiencing in this place up into that point, which now meeting you is just the frosting on the cake, not to minimize how important the frosting is, Eddie.
It's tasty. It's tasty.
But when you're talking about the employees that you cultivate and respect, how do you get, first of all, how do you get the right people to begin with to come on board? And when you were pursuing the possibility of Bogota before you even met with them, what is it that you knew about the environment and or the culture? What made you think that there might be a match as you're sitting on your computer in Vegas to come all the way to interview these 2 people in Park Slope? How did that happen?
Sure. It was one of those mysteries, truly. Because it was something that just popped out on that ad, and I don't know what it was. My girlfriend reads the thing, and she's like, yeah, I don't know, something feels right about this. I don't know what it is. But you go in there and you meet these folks, it's foundation. It's the foundation of value that these guys have set forth before me. You got employees that have been there since day one, have a turnover rate of minimal in nature. It's about giving that value to your employees to let them know that you are an important part of this all. Coming in as part of the interview process, I remember says, we'd like you to on a pre-shift meeting to do a pre-shift meeting. No problem. So I get up there. These guys saying, oh God, who's this guy? Oh, from Vegas. Oh Lord, all this other stuff. No big deal. You know why? Because one simple thing. Because I knew I could care. I knew I can give a you know what. I knew I had enough love in my heart and understanding and experience, professionalism to bring what the place needed. I knew that, yeah, being in a Latino restaurant, it should be a fairly decent, transition. But more than that, I just felt it. I just felt it. I truly believed in my heart of hearts. I believed that I could. I believed that I was able to bring something to the table wholeheartedly, make a difference, have an impact. Had the game plan in my head. Knew exactly that I could. Knew exactly what I wanted to do the moment I got there and how I wanted to go about doing it. And it was just that simple. Knew it was going to be work. Oh, yeah. But for 5 years, these cats were doing it. They were making it. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, we are the best Latino restaurant there is out there. You hear Donald Trump saying, I got the best golf course here and I got the best hotel. It may not be the best, but he says that he is. He believes it. Right? Now the trick is he working at it? Don't know. I don't work for the man. Don't know. I know what I do in-house. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the best general manager there is out there. Because I believe. Because I know what I bring to the table on a daily basis is true. It is as real as it gets. It is my single, simple desire, the moment you walk in through that door, to leave you with footprints that you will never, ever erase. That's my desire. It's basic. I want to change this much every day. This much. Every day I just want to have this kind of an impact in people's lives. I want to change that much. I've got 365 days a year. How much have I made a change? Quite a bit. I got a lot of time. But I got to decide every single day to do it. It's choices. I make that choice every day I wake up. There's nobody forcing me to go into work. Nobody's forcing any of you to be here right now. You chose that wonderful power that we all have. Choice. And I choose to every single day to give it my all. To surrender myself completely. To make sure that somebody, everybody, and all bodies that come in there have a hell of an experience with us. Like none other. That they see our mission statement just popping out of each and every one of our pores. That we live, breathe, and speak it. That we just don't talk about it. That we show it. That we exceed those expectations that people come in with. As far as I'm concerned, expectations are, you're going to get that. Let me see what else I can give you. That's my drive. What kind of memories am I going to put in your head? What kind of thoughts am I going to leave you with? How many people are you coming back with? This business at the end of the day. But it's real. It comes with lots of love and genuine desire to truly create these experiences that will always be in your mind. And it's simple, people. It is the simplest thing in the world if you let it come from a genuine place. That's it. And unfortunately, in this business, it doesn't exist that much. Just doesn't. It doesn't exist that much. You have to decide to make a difference. You just have to make that decision. It's within your process, every day, within your mind, within your soul, within your being, to make a difference every single day that you get up, albeit personal, business, relationships, so on and so forth. I always say we kind of live on the 5-finger rule, You fill them up as you want, business, relationship, friends, family, blah, blah, blah. When you bring all those things together, you have a pretty powerful force, A fist, strong, determined, in place. Yeah, some of these things affect the other, absolutely they do. Had a bad day with the boyfriend, girlfriend, rattles your cage a little bit. Family, some situations here and there, rattles your cage a little bit, absolutely. That's real. That's life at its very best. Let's not kid ourselves. But that's okay. How boring it would be otherwise if you didn't have these little challenges that just would come about in your life. day in and day out. But you have to decide to make a difference while you're in there. I tell my staff, listen, you walked in here, this is stage. When we open up those doors, the curtains are open. You got your uniform on, you got your costume on. Stage is set. Now we're going to go out there and give out the best performance we can. We're winning Tonys, we're winning Oscars, Emmys, and everything else you can possibly imagine out there tonight. Because you take it one night at a time. Sets the pace for the rest. But you decide. How much of a difference am I going to make in your life? I don't know, I'm going to go try. I'm going to shoot for it. I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to meet your expectations and go beyond that. It's a choice. Leave those footprints in people's lives. Leave them. Great thing about this industry is that you never know what kind of impact you're going to have in people's lives. You just really don't. You have no idea till you get that wonderful feedback. JF letter. You all saw the JF letter, right? Man, if that doesn't warm your cockles up a little bit, I don't know what will. If that doesn't reassure you a little bit, you know what? We're doing. But we got to keep going. Because that makes it all the worthwhile. Those letters of thank you and gratitude that I get from parents, you know, I still have them. I still have them in my boxes. I still have them. The lady that was just so grateful because she felt that I went above and beyond in taking care of her disabled child. I didn't think about it. I was just doing it. From here. That's all. I didn't think much of it. Got that letter. I was crying like a baby. Touched every bit of my heart. Wrapped itself around it and squeezed. And I wept. And I cried. Because it reassured me, yeah, you know what? You're doing the right thing. Didn't think about it, like I said, was just doing it. Was just doing it. So you have to make that difference. Got to have value. You got to give people value around you. Got to give yourself value. Honor yourselves. Honor what you do, who you are, where you're at, where you want to be, where you want to go, how you want to get there. Give all of that value. All of it. Because all of it counts. Work hard. Work your butts off like there is no other. Don't ever let anybody, ever, anywhere, do what you do, tell you that you're not really putting in your part. Don't ever let nobody do that. What's your area of focus?
Business management, hospitality, and the bed and breakfast, that I opened 4 years ago.
Wonderful for you. You're already in the mix. What's your area? And what's your name? I'm sorry. What was your name, first of all?
Adrian.
Adrian. Pleasure. Kasha. Wonderful. What are your area of focus?
Hotels.
Hotels.
Yeah.
Want to be in the big boys? Want to start small? Where you want to go?
Small.
What's your plan? How you planning to get there? What are you planning on? What's your first way in? Get that foot in. How's it happening? Talk to me.
Well, I don't know. Any position, even front desk, whatever.
Good. I'm going to tell you no. Know your business. Know where you want to go. Know how you're going to get there. And don't think about putting one foot in. Jump in. Get up in there. Get in people's faces. Work hard. What are you planning on doing, brother?
Work in hotels or resorts.
Hotel resorts. Give us a place to chill. I like that. I need a vacation soon. Get with it quick. Networking. See? What are you planning on doing, Bubba?
I want to get into facilities management.
Facilities management. Can't do it without you. Can't do it without you, brother. Not at all. How about you? What do you want to do?
Hotel management, but
Hot-
human resources in the end.
Gotta have you too. Gotta have you, especially in those resorts. Big departments, just so you know. Huge. Get lost in there somewhere sometimes. I gotta tell you, I got lost. The first time I got lost in the back of the house of the Venetian, I had to call somebody to come and get me. That's how big, I swear to God. I didn't know where I was. It's big, 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 big place. That's what it's all about. Have a game plan. Have a desire. Have a drive. Know what you want to do. Think about how you're going to get there. Who do I got to talk to? You know? Who do I got to talk to? Who do I got to meet? What do I got to read? Educate yourselves. Learn day in and day out. Learn from each other. I'm like a sponge. I'm absorbing everything and anything that I can. You give me a good squeeze, I got some good stuff to give out, of course, just like a sponge. Been doing this for a minute. Over 20 some odd, oh my God. Over 20 some odd years doing it. My God, I'm not that old. Relax. I'm only 40. But that's what you got to do. You know? I am, I swear to God. It's the wine that keeps me young. Just if you didn't know the fountain of youth, that's it right there. Write it down. But you got to want it, man. You truly, truly got to want it. You got to decide to make a difference. You really do. Decide to be the best. Be the best at what you do. Yeah, I say I'm the best general manager there is. Find me another one. Okay, cool. I'm not alone. But I have to believe that for me, not because I'm saying it out loud. I rarely do, by the way. I rarely do.
And again,
Go for it.
You know, I like your metaphor about talking about on stage, off stage, you're in costume, curtain up, because we use that metaphor
Okay.
all the
Good.
very frequently in the industry, coming from Disney. But you're saying something very in addition to that, because you're not talking about acting. You're talking about finding that person within that genuinely loves to be on that stage.
Absolutely.
So it's not acting the part of the server renegade. You
Gotta be
are
it.
the server renegade.
gotta
and
be it.
You have that platform, that environment to be that server renegade. I love that language.
It's your
I've never
stage.
heard that before.
It's your stage, you know? The food is my script. It's another place you got to believe in. The food. That's my script.
But you're speaking from the heart.
It's the only place to come from that's going to come with sincerity.
That's the truth.
People will know that if you're full of you know what. They know if you're BSing. But if it comes from a genuine place, from a place of honesty, from a place of integrity, from a place that really shows you give a damn, people will see it exactly as that. And they'll be forgiving. Because there'll be mistakes.